Hello, I'm Jason. Welcome to episode of Cigars and. Today I'm smoking an inch. It's Criollo by EA. Never had this stick before. So far so good. Just lit, of course. I'm drinking a cup of Tim Hortons coffee. And today we're talking about taking care of those old pieces of equipment that are rusted out, such as your wagons and your dump trailers. Eventually, everything tends towards disorder. They rust out, especially in the heat and humidity in Florida. So I'm going to show you a little bit of what I did. I had an old radio flyer wagon. It rusted out, and recently our dump trailer that came with a lawn tractor rusted out. It's cheap, it's spot welded together, but we use it enough, but I didn't want to buy another one, so I'm going to show you what I did. Okay? This was the first project I did a few weeks ago. This was a radio flyer wagon. I just took the metal top off and just reconnected it. Basically, the bolts were all rusted, and I just used available wood and screws. The bolts were completely rusted. I had to cut them off, so I just screwed them in. The only thing I use this for is just moving hay from the truck to the back where it belongs. It's basically a wagon for my hay. Now this is what's left of my dump trailer. As you can see, it's rusted, falling apart. Not very useful anymore. And here's what I did. Pretty simple, right? Luckily, the bottom was not spot welded together. And I used available wood again. This is why I have a pickup truck. This piece right here, 3/4 inch plywood, found it on the road, in the middle of the road. Picked it up, took it home. You don't need to turn stuff like that into a police department, sheriff's department. It's in the middle of the road. Just get it out of the road if you can safely. It's yours. It's not $1 million. It's a piece of wood. Anyways, I had bolts. I had to use new bolts and nuts because obviously this is not the same tin that's made of. So, and I basically just screwed it together. I used bolts here, and then I just put, again, available wood. Use my available wood that I had. Now I'm still gonna probably build walls on it and maybe a backing of some sort, but it will hook up to a lawn tractor just like the old one, and I think it'll work for what we do around the yard just fine. This piece of wood had holes in it. I left the holes because water needs to drain. In the back is my lovely wife painting the pump house. It's faded. So remember, when you have that old piece of equipment, whether it be a wagon or a dump trailer or something, and you can salvage it and you have available wood laying around, fix it. Save the money. Why go buy new? In fact, I have a feeling that these projects I made will last quite a bit longer than the original in some aspects. And if I need to slap some more wood on that's around, I'll do that. Sure, it's gonna be a little bit heavier, but it's not a big deal. They're gonna do the job. This stick is very good. The inch. The point is, whenever you're outside, you're doing work, enjoy it. Grab yourself a stick, grab yourself your favorite beverage. Me, I'm Cuban. It's mostly coffee. Not to mention coffee goes really good with cigars. And start projects. You know, you don't have to DIY everything. You don't have to YouTube everything. I'll show a little bit of how I do things, but a lot of it's just right up here. You just look at it and you build it. It cost me absolutely nothing to repair these. Absolutely nothing. All right, well, I did replace the wheels recently on the dump trailer. But outside of that, nothing. So if you can fix something for nothing, your wife will love it, especially if it's useful. It doesn't have to be pretty, it just has to work. That's what matters. Pretty isn't that important, it just has to work. I'm Jason, and this episode of Cigars and Home Projects, if you will.